Akunna.
In 2008, I traveled to Nigeria from Canada with my 3 children, aged 7, 5, and 3 at the time. My husband was working in Nigeria and we were scheduled to meet him there. It was a 14-hour flight, not counting the layovers. I dreaded being the mom on the receiving end of those "please keep your rugrats in check" looks. So I pulled out all the stops to ensure that we had a successful flight. When the day rolled around, we boarded the flight for the first leg of our trip, equipped with books, games, an assortment of treats, and of course, gravel. The motion sickness drug that I considered the legal alternative to the recommendations of well-meaning friends that a little sleep aid would help the kids through the flight. To my delight, we lifted off without incident. The only indication that we were in the air was the numbness in my hand from my 5-year-old's grip. She soon settled down, and the children occupied themselves with all the goodies that we brought along. Other than a few mad dashes to the bathroom, we had an uneventful flight. About 8 hours later, when the captain announced that we were beginning our descent, I felt like the Martha Stewart of travel. We all got settled, we got ready for landing, and with everyone settled in, I leaned back and closed my eyes to beat back the nausea that typically plagues me during liftoff and landing. When we landed, when the plane touched down a few minutes later, I opened my eyes to find all 3 children fast asleep. I tried to shake them awake, but they didn't even stare. Somehow it seemed that they had managed, in minutes, to go from bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to the sleep of the dead. I knew I had a problem because I had 1 stroller, 4 pieces of hand luggage, 3 sleeping children, the lightest one weighing about 30 pounds, and I only had 2 hands. After several unsuccessful attempts at waking them, I sank back into my seat and watched the other passengers disembark. The feeling of accomplishment I'd been basking in earlier was gone, and in its place was the voice that mocked. "You thought you had it all under control, didn't you, Martha?" In that moment, I realized I can't control everything. We can't control everything. Yet how often do we try to do just that, and then beat ourselves up if things don't turn out exactly as planned? Sometimes we just need to let go and have faith that everything will work out. We should give our best in everything, and by all means plan. But when all is said and done, you must refuse to be defined by the outcome. Thank you.